Welcome to the channel. In this video, we will see how we can write a simple Python program to find the area and perimeter of a circle when the radius value is provided. So here, in order to find the area of a circle, we will use a formula area equal to pi multiplied by radius square. And in order to find the perimeter of the circle, we will use the formula perimeter equal to 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. So here in this program, what we do is we will ask the user to enter the radius of the circle, then we will calculate the area and perimeter, and then we will display that value to the screen. Now here, in order to calculate the area of the circle, we need to have pi value. What we can do is we can specify the pi value manually in the code, or we can get the pi value from a module which is present in Python. So in this example, we will use the module called as math. So here from the math module, we will import the pi value. Now the next thing that we have to do is we have to ask the user to enter the radius of the circle. And whenever we have to take the user input, in Python, we have the input function. This function allows us to display a message to the user. By seeing that message, the user can enter the value. So here, for this particular tutorial, I will specify the message as enter the radius of the circle, and then I will format it like this. Now, after seeing this message, whatever the value that the user is going to enter, this input function will return that as a string value. But in this program, we want to work with numbers because the radius of the circle that the user is going to enter is going to be a number. So what we have to do is the user input returned by this input function, which will be in string form, we have to convert that to number form. I will convert the user input to float type by using this float function, and after that I will store this in a variable, and let's call that variable as radius. Okay, now we have the radius value entered by the user. The next thing that we can do is we can calculate the area and perimeter. So as I said before, in order to calculate the area of the circle, we will use the formula area equal to pi multiplied by radius square. So here we have the pi value, so we will take that pi value and then we multiply that with radius value. So it will be radius multiplied by radius again, because pi multiplied by radius square, and I will use this parenthesis to group this calculation, and whatever the result that we get from this particular operation will be the area of the circle. So I will store this in a variable and let's call it as area. Similarly, we can calculate the perimeter. In order to calculate the perimeter, we can use the formula perimeter equal to 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. Perimeter equal to 2 pi r. So we will group this calculation by using the parenthesis like this, and then we will store the result in a variable. Let's call it as perimeter. Okay, now we have the area and perimeter of the circle. All we have to do is we have to display these values to the screen. So we can use the print function in here, and in order to format the output, I will use the f string. So it will be f string here, and I will say area and then colon, and then I will display the value of the area variable like this. And after that I will insert a new line, and then I will say perimeter, and then again a colon, and here we will insert the value present in this perimeter variable. If you want, you can use two printf functions, but here I'm using only one. So that's the end of our program. Now let's save this program and let's run this. So enter the radius of the circle. I will enter 10. Now it displays area is 314.159, perimeter is 62.83. Now here, if you look at this value, the values are displayed with a lot of decimal values, If you want, then you can reduce the number of decimal places in here. In order to do that, here while displaying the value of the area, we will add a format specifier. In order to do that, we have to use a colon like this, and then we will specify .2f. Here we are saying that while displaying the value present in this area variable, make sure that you display only 2 decimal places. We will do the same thing for the perimeter. So it will be :.2f, and then I will save the program and run it again. This time again I will enter 10. Now you guys can see we have the results and the values are displayed with only 2 decimal places. So this is it guys for this particular video. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you have anything to say, then write that in the comment box. For more tutorials like this, do subscribe to the channel.